Ziggity Zig talking his way to bronze. Game number. Oh, goodness, I should probably know this. I think it's 131? I'm gonna go with? Yeah, we're gonna assume that it was Friday FAF on Friday, today being the Monday game, but this is a game between myself and ZealotKing. So I was thinking to myself, well, it'd be kind of disappointing if ZealotKing didn't just make Zealots. And I think I was talking to Griff at the same time, and he was having a game where he was up against someone who was like called Roach Rush or something, and he was expecting basically just that, or I don't know, Void Ray Man or something along those lines. So it looks like, yeah, this I eventually found this, and I couldn't quite figure this out. We're gonna have a look at ZealotKing's camera and include them both, but I do spot that, and I just think, what an interesting place, because it doesn't really give you that much additional space for warp ins, and I just don't know. So here I come, and I come down to have a look at it, and I think what happens is I come in. Oh, and just before that, because I had them swapped, and I was trying to get that guy to build a gateway, so he had to come all the way back up. Meantime, I was watching this down here, and this guy, he was just having a quick peek through down here, so I thought he was actually placing pylons and probes. There's me screwing up, and I try to place down a forge, and then finally I get a gateway going, and then I totally mess this up, and here's my scout has not actually scouted inside of his base. As you can see here, I have no idea what's going on, and I still don't have my gateway down. Managed to chase him out. I am ridiculously behind at this point. So I go and I check, and I still don't have a gateway. I'm at 13. I'm going on 14. ZealotKing's at 15 right now. His APM spam is probably all over the place. Yeah, look at that. So I finally decide to leave him alone and go and finish my scout. But at the same time, here is what ZealotKing is doing. He is protecting this pylon with a gateway? I don't quite understand what's going on there. This seemed strange, but at least he's supply blocked, so that's fine. I don't think he has. Yeah, he's got a late pylon going up there, so I'm actually doing not too badly. I decided to get two gateways since I'm a little bit behind, and this hopefully will allow me to get a couple of units out. So this is me trying to fix the problem of not getting my gateways down fast enough. I just try to slap down two and try not to get supply blocked. Chronoing my workers is probably going to be a good idea. Oh, look at that full chrono, because yeah, with the total derpiness of what I actually did, I think, yeah, there we go. So I finally did see what was going on there. So there's the cyber core going up right next to it. First gateway done, so I can definitely start making some units. Some units. 2 units. Let's get 2 zealots. There we go. So that takes care of a lot of the money. And I get rid of some of the chrono as well by getting out a couple of zealots. Good. ZealotKing is making a stalker. That's a sentence that I always find kind of ridiculous to listen to, but there you go. There's Warp Gate by ZealotKing. My cyber core is just about to arrive at around the 5 minute and 20 mark, I think. Somewhere around there. Not quite ready, but I could, yeah, so any second now. 5:13. I could probably get a sentry. There's a sentry. Good stuff. So Zealot Sentry seems to be how I'm going there. Falling a bit behind, but on Warp Gate technology, however, I am. There's the 3 other gates. So definitely a 4 gate. And there is the forward pylon that I didn't ever see. And I couldn't scout this. Didn't quite know what was going on. So I was a bit late to the party of the 4 gate. Defending a 4 gate is only as good as you can be if you remember to make units. The problem there is that I'm still not making units. I'm not even making probes. Falling behind pretty much everywhere. I probably could have done not too bad at this game, but the thing was is I was just being a total mess. Chrono on the cyber core. There we go. And a gateway. Don't quite have the double. Oh, yep, there we go. Alright, so we're getting into 2 gas. How do I not see that? I really didn't. Wow. That's embarrassing. And stupid. Let me just get another one up there. Meantime, don't really have the time and events for that. However, he is pretty much all set for me now. That's certainly not an A move, is it? I even see him go by. I see him go by, and what do I do? Nothing. There comes a small warp in. So this seems to be a slightly late 4-gate. 7:30 4-gate? Oh, and I expand instead. That was a poor decision. Army supply is only a little bit out of whack. My Robo Bay, yeah, I probably should have gone for something other than a 3-gate Robo, because going late like this, definitely too late for a 3-gate Robo, but I probably could have 4-gate defended. And now at this point, I'm down by quite a number of units. I do manage to cut this off right here, and that gives me a bit of an advantage, but the problem is he does have his stalker up the ramp. But he does outnumber me. I'm in a fair amount of trouble at this point. Nothing I can do. For some reason I continue doing something there, and I don't get anything out of my robotics facility. And that's pretty much it. I think I decided to be rather polite at this point, but he's basically got me over a barrel. I really screwed up my opening. GG. And I'm out. So yeah, that was a total screw up right at the beginning, because I was trying to be all fancy, having only one hotkey. You go all the way back. Here's me. And I've set my... oh, that was gone. So there's my 1 unit, and there's my 2 unit. So at 9 pylon, I get my 2. Usually I get my 1 to scout, and I leave my 2 to build my base. So the thing is, here is where I decided to mix it up. So I send my 2 out, and leave my 1 in the base. If you're going to decide to change all your stuff up, then you should, you know, kind of remember what it is you're doing. So, there's a loss there. Can't remember what his rank was. Let's go to the end of the game and find out what the APM turned out as. Ugh. Pretty atrocious on my point. But, leave me a comment down below, send me an email, ziggitysig@gmail.com. Or you can follow me on Twitter, @ZiggyStarcraft. This week is going to be a bit of a special week, because normally we get, Griff and I get our Lime Not Lemon videos done, but instead of that, he's away this week, so there's going to be some extras in this week's THWOBs. Talking his way out of bronze is actually going to be not just live games, but probably just live sessions. So they might be a bit longer, some long, hopefully two or 3 games if I can get them out. Be live cast, see how that goes. So join me on that for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wireless signal, frame rate 63 frames per second. Hey, cool, look at that. 434. I better get going. Stay tuned.